Tarrance Johnson, the right call on sport here at Highlander Stadium. Big game for you guys tonight. Big game for you, man. You one tough cookie, man. One tough kid. 2 rushing TDs tonight. Your defense just played lights out. 40 yards of total defensive that they gave up in the first to Richardson, Berkner, a pretty tough team. What was it like coming into this district play against Berkner tonight?
It was an exciting game. It's the most important game of the district. So our defense played lights out, like 40 yards against guys like Damian Crow and number 4 and number 1. Like they got some 4-star athletes, some absolute dogs committed to college. So I'm really proud of our defense. I owe them a little something.
And what was the halftime message like from Coach Randy Allen for you guys, for your offensive guys? I mean, you still passed the ball, but you caught up your numbers a lot tonight.
We definitely passed the ball, but at halftime it was more player-led. All the players were in the locker room and the coaches were game planning. And then towards the end, Coach Allen went over a game plan and stuff we could do, and it worked out.
Was this one of the hardest games that you have this season? I mean, last week, a near close game with Jesuit. How would you compare last week to this week and the things that you guys corrected?
Jesuit was very well coached. They were very good. Berkner was very athletic. So 2 very different teams because Berkner had some holes in their defense that we could penetrate, but defensively they were very athletic, and man, they hit hard.
That's great, Warren Peack. I know you tired tonight, man. You guys are showing something to the district. Moving on next week to Irving, what you guys got to do to just continue to correct your mistakes, if any mistakes. I mean, playing almost a near shutout, but like I say, they only scored on special teams, so that speaks a lot about your defense.
I mean, offense, we gotta start scoring in the second half. We've had, I think, 2 or 3 games this year we haven't scored in the second half, which is unacceptable as a primarily offensive team with an offensive head coach. So we got to figure that out, but we'll get it figured out definitely in time for playoffs, hopefully by next week.
I'm definitely waiting for it, Mr. Warren Peack. Great game for him tonight. 28-13, the final here at Highlander Stadium. The Scots get the win over the Rams. So Tarrance Johnson, the right call on sports. Good night. If you know me, then you know how much I love barbecue. And when I'm in Bishop Arts, I walk right into Lockhart Smokehouse. You should come down to Lockhart Smokehouse and try some of their variety of meat smoked with Texas Post Oak. Smoky flavor that's not too overpowering. A family tradition, Kretz Market sausage are mouth-watering just like the brisket, ribs, and chicken. Can't forget your classic sides with locations in Dallas Bishop Arts District, downtown Plano, Texas, live in Arlington. Check us out at LockhartSmokehouse.com. Tarrance Johnson, the right call on sports here at Highlander Stadium with big defensive end, big play guy, Henry Richter, man. You guys, impressive tonight. I mean, last week you give up 200-plus yards on the defense tonight. First half, you held the Rams to 40 yards defense. What was it like at halftime in the locker room to keep that intensity up to get this final score 28-13?
You know, we were just definitely kind of getting on our kickoff team a little bit, our kickoff cover team a little bit. But, I mean, we just had to keep the same energy and mindset the entire game, and that's what we did. We kept getting 3 and outs and takeaways, and we held them to barely any yards this game, so it's a fun one.
Yeah, they pretty much did it to themselves with a lot of penalties. I mean, Berkner, take my hats off to him, a pretty good team. Running back's pretty good. What was it like stopping those running backs up the middle, and the quarterback was pretty elusive?
Yes, sir. So, you know, it was just all about holding our gaps and letting the linebackers make plays. So we filled our gaps, and they would bounce outside, and we were there to make tackles, and that's all it was tonight. So.
Now, I talked to Warren Peack about your offensive guys, and he said, you know, the defense always had you back. Last week, you guys had a tight one with Jesuit. What does it say about the Scots defense? I mean, the resilience. I mean, the offense didn't put up any more points, 28-13. He told me they will have to correct that, but you guys' defense just held it on in there. What does it say about this Scots team moving forward?
So we have no quit in us for sure, and so we're really strong defense with no quit mindset, and we play like it's 4th and 1 every play. Don't let them get a single yard, single inch. So that's how we play.
And I'm loving it. I mean, you're returning 2 guys on offense and 2 on the defense. That speaks a lot about you guys as you guys prepare for this big run, Highland Park tradition. I would love to see you guys get back to Jerry's World. So you keep it up of what you're doing. 28-13, the final score. Defensive end Henry Richter, he anchors that defense. He makes those guys go. For Tarrance Johnson and the right call on sports, good night.